Caitlin Clark responds to former Iowa teammate's retirement with a jersey demand. Caitlin Clark has never been shy about who she goes to bat for. The Indiana Fever star built something real during her 4 years in Iowa City, and the friendships that came out of that program have outlasted the final buzzer of the 2024 national championship game. When one of those teammates steps away from the sport, Clark is going to have something to say about it. On Monday, former Iowa Hawkeyes forward Jada Jayamfai officially announced her retirement from basketball after 4 seasons with the program. Jayamfai posted a series of photos on social media with a simple caption: retirement post, thankful for it all. The tributes came quickly. Clark's arrived with an extra request attached. So proud of you, 23 to the rafters ASAP, Caitlin Clark wrote in response, making it clear she was not just congratulating her former teammate but lobbying the University of Iowa directly. The two-time WNBA All-Star wants Jayamfai's number 23 hung in the rafters of Carver Hawkeye Arena, and she wants it done soon. Jayamfai joined the Hawkeyes in 2022, ahead of Clark's junior year, and the two played together for 2 seasons. That stretch included back-to-back trips to the national championship game in 2023 and 2024, a run that etched both players into Iowa basketball history. Clark was the one rewriting the record books, finishing her collegiate career with 3,951 points to claim the all-time NCAA Division I scoring record across both men's and women's basketball. Jayamfai was not putting up those numbers, but she was a 6'1" anchor on squads that reached the sport's biggest stage twice in a row. Jayamfai did not let Clark's post go unanswered. She replied by joking that she might have to scoot you over, a nod to Clark's number 22 already hanging in the arena since Iowa retired it on February 2, 2025. It was a light moment between two people who clearly kept the friendship well past graduation. Whether Iowa acts on Clark's call is now the question. Clark's jersey retirement was a straightforward decision for a program that watched her break every record in sight. Jayamfai's case asks something different of the university, a judgment about what kind of contributions get permanently honored and whether impact on a program's culture counts as much as points per game. The Iowa bond that has followed Caitlin Clark into her professional career. This is not the first time the connection between Clark and Jayamfai has surfaced publicly, and it speaks to something broader about how Clark carries her Iowa identity even now. When Clark returned to action with Team USA at the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying tournament earlier this month, ending a 10-month absence following a brutal 2025 WNBA season limited to just 13 games, Jayamfai was among the loudest voices celebrating from the outside. Clark came off the bench for most of the tournament but still averaged 11.6 points and 6.4 assists per game, earning MVP honors and a spot on the All-Star 5. It was the kind of performance that signaled she was back, fully. Jayamfai's response to Clark's Instagram post was 4 words, "Miss you mommy," short, warm, and entirely in character for a friendship built inside one of the most scrutinized programs in women's college basketball history. Jayamfai is set to graduate this spring with a degree in elementary education, closing a chapter that took her from a supporting role on a championship-caliber roster to a retirement announcement celebrated by the WNBA's most recognizable player. Caitlin Clark is heading into her 3rd professional season with the Fever, carrying renewed momentum and a point to prove after missing most of 2025.